Blessed morning, collective. It's a beautiful day. We are approaching the full moon in Cancer, which is a powerful one, a time of transformative release, truly reconnecting with emotion, with intuition, with deep feeling. Fear is being released. Fear is no longer serving the self, and it's being witnessed as such. And in the deepest way, the most profound way, I mean, this is the end of suffering. It's the end of fear. It's the end of those things. This is the time of rapture and revelation. It was always and only an energetic reckoning which was taking place, not something, well, I mean, it will play out in various forms upon the earth, but there's no hellscape, there's no end of days. What the end of days means is it's the end of fourth dimensional boundaries. The 4D is time, and we are transcending time. So yes, in a sense, it is the end of days, because it is the transition into the now moment, which stretches on into eternity. That's it. That's all that means. That's heaven on earth. That's what we're achieving. It's really nothing serious. No big deal. I'm guided to share this Syrian circuitry today. Transform, specifically. Any other that stand out to you, follow your own guidance. I want all of this to be visible. Extend also was speaking to me, and connect. Observing the similarities, the symmetry between transform and connect, this being the beginning, and one-dimensional. Transform, the way that it is turning into a cube. You see, it is as though it is a cube attempting to connect. It is breaking forth from one dimension into another. That's what we're doing. We are transforming from one dimension into the next. We are at the crossroads where, by our higher perspective, we are able to witness from above and see a new path, see a new direction, a new dimension which may be explored. It's pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going to come through. It feels this is a message for the workers, the starseeds, the ones like myself. Everyone has a specific role in this lifetime, in existence, and especially right now. There has never been a time like this in all of history, in all of the earth, in all of the universe. And it's time to leap. It's time for fear to be released. Fear is not an emotion. This is something I came to understand fully last night. Fear is not a part of our guidance system. Fear is a reaction. Fear is programming. It's a separate process. The very fact that you can feel an emotion and then feel afraid of it is demonstration, proof of this fact. Fear is not guidance. Fear only exists to be exposed as non-existent, to be revealed as that which is not guidance, separate from your intuition. Why? Because this has been a part of all of this, the great experiment, to experience separation from the self, disconnection. The purpose of that experience is to know connection. Self beyond this dimension experiences no separation. It has always been connected. It always is. It wanted to know what it was like to find itself. That's what we've been doing. That's what all of this is. And we are reconnecting. We are experiencing the end of separation, the end of illusion, the end of suffering. These things existed so they could be experienced for our growth to the opposite side of the spectrum. One must know imprisonment to know liberation. But now that it is known and it is seen, it is witnessed as that which has served us to find this other experience. Now that we have known separation only exists for us to know connection, and we know connection, fear, separation, suffering, these things no longer serve the self. They have outlived their purpose. We have outgrown them. We are evolving beyond them. And as such, they must be released. This is happening presently. It is why there is a spike of fear taking place within all of us, within the collective. It is surfacing for the final time to be released, so that it may be replaced. Fear no longer the third party energy. That was a train. Fear no longer the third party energy. No longer interrupting. Now it is flowing with spirit. Now it is intuition which is guiding us. Look at that. The hermit directly underneath. Now it is the soul speaking directly to us. No more fear interrupting this process. It is fear that keeps the heart guarded. The heart is where intuition lives, where the emotion expresses. That is your guidance system. The soul that is asleep is led by fear. The soul that is awake sees that fear is an illusion. It is led by love. It knows what to trust. Here we have a hermit sandwich between stable love and celebration. Beneath the King of Cups, the Sword of Truth. This truth, this revelation sets us free, releases the burden of the boundary. No more guardedness. No more is fear overriding our intuition. Fear is released. Fear is not a reason to do, be anything. Fear is there to be exposed. And it is by the soul. We are evolving. We are maturing, stabilizing, coming into union with the self. Top card, the moon. Fear. That is what this card represents. Literally, fear. Fear that once ruled our lives. No more. It is exposed, and the second the second this comes to light, it is released. It evaporates, just like shadow does when light is shined upon it. It cannot exist there. It returns to its natural state, that of light. Judgment. What is seen cannot be unseen. What is known cannot be unknown. There is a reason the devil has been surfacing, devil energy so much more in these readings, and I can smell one here, I can taste one. It is fear that keeps us confused. Intuition is very clear. Following the heart. That is the only choice. That is what the soul is leading us to. It is time to walk the soul's path. We are learning this. It is time to continue our growth, to evolve beyond that which we are and become that which energetically, non-physically, we have always been and are destined to be. This may in effect be the whole message. There may not be much more. It is simply to trust the self. That is the feeling. I'm not going to try to force it. This is a bit of a void space between now and the full moon. There are no aspects taking place. It is a pause. It is a lull. The first card that comes out, though, is the World. There is powerful energy here. The universe has put everything on pause so that these fears may surface. They may be witnessed in full, reflected upon, and realized as not serving the self, only keeping us back, only blocking intuition. This is why I say to lean into fear, always. It is tricky. It will piggyback off of intuition and make itself appear as that which is guiding you. For example, if you have ever been in a situation that was threatening, felt threatening to your life, and had some inclination to act a certain way, fear would piggyback directly upon that. You see, it was your intuition. It was not instinct that got you out of that situation. No, I promise you that. It was your intuition. In the split second before the fear hit, you felt an emotion, you felt an impulse that said, do this. Move. Act. That was your intuition guiding. And immediately after, very close after, so close that it would seem simultaneous to the untrained perception, fear will jump in and say, ha, you are afraid of this, and that is what made you act, and that is what kept you safe. Trust fear. Fear did nothing. Fear did absolutely nothing for you. That was your intuition that fear simply attempted to sit on top of and take the credit for. That is the illusion being revealed. Fear does not serve you. It cannot guide you. It can only hide you. That is it. King of Cups and the Empress. Wow. It is Divine Feminine Rising. She will not be held back. The Empress is known for perceiving no threat. She sees no other as a threat to herself, but more than that, by the same token, she knows she is not a threat to anyone else. Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands. That's beautiful. The Empress is so stable and nurturing and mature and uplifting because she perceives all self as sovereign and secure, her own and every other. She knows there is no threat to her and that she is not a threat to anyone else. All are stable. All are sacred. All are secure in the self. It's time to be vulnerable and childlike again. To explore the world with innocence and purity and wonder. To realize you are secure. You are inherently protected. There is no threat anywhere. The world is a safe place. It is only fear which ever keeps us out of that sensation. If you perceive something as a threat, then you are allowing it to threaten you. You are allowing it into your experience. When you have the awareness to realize that all fear is an illusion, it does not exist. There is no threat. None presented to you and none that you present to any other. You move beyond this. You evolve past this state of susceptibility. You become invulnerable in your total vulnerability. All of this to bring us into union with the universe, with the self, and with soulmates. The base energy. For this very general spread. Top row. This is still all about counterparts coming together. But it is about the union in the self too, and feeling free to give to that. The world, Page of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. Where imbalance is perceived, imbalance is allowed. You are the creator. Where conflict is perceived, conflict is allowed, but we are moving past this. This new love that's coming in, it is balanced. There is a reason the old is fighting so hard. It is clinging stubbornly, but it cannot gain a foothold. It cannot keep us. Things are moving too quickly. We are in the higher cycle. We are releasing conflict. Conflict is that which no longer serves the self. And it is being felt so that it may be freed, so that it may be released once and for all, so that these new, balanced, sturdy, sincere, long-lasting relationships can come in. Those based on the soul. Deep soul connection. Look at that. Okay. Underneath the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Emperor. Coming to put an end to this. Coming to claim the prize. No more deception. Seven Swords beneath that, and then Nine Pentacles. Liberation. Absolute liberation. One must know imprisonment to no liberation. But this has been witnessed. It's done. Now it's time for this. This is moving in steadfastly, certainly. It is determined. Such sweet energy from here, and such mature, stable energy. This is not stubborn. It is steadfast. It is determined. It is ready to put in the work for this. The work that is not effort, the work that is dedication. That is equal give and take, mutual reciprocation. The flowing, the filling, the receiving of the cup. Perfectly balanced. Shared desires, shared passions. Symbiotic relationship. That is nice. Oh, well, I grabbed the runes. They did want to speak, so I suppose they have something to say. It's been a while. It's been a while. I will do my best. They have something to say. I believe that is Wunjo. Celebration. Isa. Let's see. Stillness. Ice. Degas. None of these reversed. That is significant. The runes have been reversed a lot recently. Things coming to balance. Wunjo is celebration. Isa is surrender. It is stillness. It can be the waiting period. That which is held still. And in effect, that does relate to the energy at this moment. There is a stillness. There's a pooling. Allowing a deeper reflection to take place before this full moon, which then creates a deep, profound ability to release this buildup and return things to balance. Degas. The sun returning to the land. Light. I want one more. Uruz reverse. Uruz has to do with courage. I feel this two ways. It is finding the strength to do this, but it is also the release of the struggle, the release of fear. Realizing that when fear is sublimed, we enter into this state of perpetual self-assurance, of fearlessness, where courage is no more a thing that must be gathered. It is simply what exists within us. I have one more for this. It is the blank word. The future is unwritten. We are changing it. We are subliming fear, changing the definition of courage, not something that needs fear to be felt, something that can exist on its own. Releasing the struggle, releasing the fight. That is beautiful. I'm not sure what else there is here, and I don't want to pull too much on the universe. This is void energy. But anything is possible. That is the sensation. I will clarify just to see. Wow. Anything is possible. Absolutely anything. We are entering a new era of existence, a new age. A world unlike any that has ever been dreamed before. Quickly, too. But although it is quick, it is stable. It is being stabilized by these connections, which have been aligned from the highest level. It is time. It's time for this. The soulmates coming together. It is shifting everything. Absolutely everything. Now is our moment to see this, to witness, to take stock, to make that conscious decision, to step forward towards the soul's path into destiny. This is what we are being asked. It is what our souls are asking of ourselves. To look at these incoming connections. See with future focus, but present feeling, the depth of them, the power of them, the stability, creativity. This is how we are creating New Earth together. There's that Six of Pentacles. Wow. In the top row, the world bookended by Six of Pentacles. In the pre-shuffle, the world with the top card, Six of Pentacles. Everything is coming to balance. The universe is seeing to it. It is time for the energy to reconcile itself. For all of Earth to be restored to the natural order, to that symbiotic relationship with itself at every level. That is profound. I am realizing also Urus symbolizes the aurochs, a type of ancient oxen, much like a water buffalo. Bigger, stronger. And we are coming into symbiosis with it. We are no longer fighting against it. The lore of this rune is that a warrior would need to summon all their strength and courage to tackle, to fight a beast such as an aurochs. It was a rite of passage for one to do. We have completed that passage. We no more need to fight the aurochs. We are working together with the self, with true power, the power that creates worlds in a symbiotic relationship. With that, we are redefining that connection. Why is the world here to please itself? Why is the world here to nurture itself, to come into balance with itself, to sustain itself? Thank you, Spirit. It is the Ace of Pentacles. We are here to work together with the universe and the earth. These are also those stable offers coming in. suddenly have to sneeze. Excuse me. Who is thinking of me? Ace of Pentacles, those circles too, big, gold, and beautiful. The golden age, golden era, illuminated, lush, luxurious. Huh, why is this Ace of Pentacles here? Ace of Pentacles, it's just widespread stabilization, unification, peace on earth. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Coming in hot. Five of Cups reversed. It flew out. The end of disappointment, the end of suffering. Realizing that by the power of our perspective, we create everything. By releasing fear, by releasing disappointment, by understanding through conscious awareness how it has served us to know the opposite, it is free, it is sublimed, it is the end of suffering. This is being brought to us, through us. Where's the Page of Cups here? What is the significance of this Page of Cups? It is this new, fresh love. Absolutely. It is being reborn. Reopening of the heart in the individual. Reopens the heart of Earth. Ten of Cups. Oh, it is dreams come true, and there is liberation peeking out. These connections are redefining existence. Wow, by our conscious participation in them. Awareness, understanding of what love truly is. It is unlocking this for all the earth. For us to have this happy family all together as one nation, united, the new world order. Thank you, Spirit. What did I just say? Five Swords and Five Cups, both coming out in reverse. The end of that energy. The end of illusion. The end of short-sightedness, of false victory. This is true happiness. And it is coming in. It is coming in sweetly and certainly. Yeah, deep connections, profoundly revitalizing. They will not be held back. We are ready for them. Too much is known. What is felt cannot be unfelt. This too. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? When you feel love for someone, it does not matter how much you are afraid of it. You have felt it. You have known it. It changes you in that moment, and you can never go back to who and what you were before. Fear will try to keep you from moving towards it. Your guidance will say otherwise. The universe is saying otherwise. The soul is saying otherwise. Fear holds no more sway. It will not keep the energies from coming to balance. Not anymore. Not ever again. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? You will have your justice. I am here. We will have our justice. Earth will know peace. It has known the opposite. All for this. All for the purpose of this moment. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? It has been out of balance so that it may have the chance to come into balance. Now this is taking place. And so the imbalance is released. It is time for symbiosis. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Several cards. Time for this to be released. That's quite a few. Yeah, it's time to be set on the soul's path. It's time for fear to stop preventing us from taking this journey. Fear has been putting out this fire, has been blowing it out, has been keeping us held back from the destined path, that of the highest good. It is time for this to end. These connections are too deep. What is felt cannot be unfelt. Hiding from them is only creating more heartache. We are beginning to realize this, not just beginning, we are knowing it profoundly, especially in this time period and with this upcoming moon in Cancer. The deepest feeling, deepest loving of signs, the most water. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Because we have asked for it. Because we have asked for balance, for equal give and take. Because we are ready for this. We are ready to be restored to glory, to live in the natural order, in symbiosis. You're shitting me. Because we have asked for this, and now it will not be stopped. We have asked for balance, and Divine Creator, what you ask for is given. Enough of us have asked individually that it has reached the collective level. It has tipped the scales, and now it is seen. This is what Earth wants. This is what Gaia herself desires. And so it shall be. It shall be. Oh, Six of Pentacles on Six of Pentacles. That's amazing. 12 Pentacles. Breaking to the 3, connection to intuition, and Empress energy. It's just symmetry. It's why is the Six of Pentacles here? To balance itself. It's balancing in the balancing. It's restorative in the restoration. It's satisfied in the satisfaction. It is perpetual energy, witnessed as such. King of Cups. It's just time. The tide is coming in, this energetic tide is flowing. It's the divine will. I am just drawn to the yellow of this boy's tights for whatever reason, and the yellow in this cape. Sacral chakra, Empress energy, sacral and solar plexus. It is the divine will and desire for this to take place. And now that it has been seen, we cannot take our eyes off of it. Source will not take its eye off of this. It is observed, and therefore, by quantum physics, it shall take place. We have collapsed the function. All other potentialities merged into this one. The cup shall be shared equivalently. Look at that. The star underneath, judgment, and the tower. It shall be done. It shall, no more delays. No more delays of this. The universe is bringing this to fruition. The universe is manifesting this through us, with us, because we have asked, because we have allowed it, because we have offered ourselves up as cooperative components, surrendered the ego, surrendered free will, asking to be in alignment with the highest self, with divine. Now we are freely arrangeable cooperative components, and the universe is simply placing things together where they belong by natural order. Why is this Five of Wands here? This is interesting, this Five of Wands. There is still some resistance to this, but it is also an end to conflict. Five, temporary, paltry energy. I don't think the devil is coming out here. It's possible, but it doesn't feel like it. It's fading away. It's just losing power. It is the death throes of a dying empire. Why is this Five of Wands here? Why is this Five of Wands here? I am drawn to the fact that Beaver is holding only one wand, possibly two. There's the feeling of Ace of Wands and Two of Wands in this. That bold intention. We are being pushed into the future. Everything else is being removed. Washed away. So we may build anew. Castles erected in the firmament of heaven. No longer built of salt and sand. Why is this Five of Wands here? Thank you, Spirit. It was the Hermit. Look at what is poking out here. Yeah, we don't want to hold on to this conflict. We don't want this conflict anymore. We don't care for it. It is not satisfying. It is not sustaining. We have tasted something else. We have seen the potential of this wish fulfillment, this happy family, this journey towards the true 10 Pentacles. Emotional satisfaction that is stable, mutual, reciprocal, built at the soul level, energetic connections. That is what we want. That is what is being delivered by the universe. It is desired by divine. These connections. And all the unhealthy ones are being put to an end. Unhealthy because they are not stable. Because they are not in natural order. They are not symbiotic. If it is not symbiotic, it is parasitic by definition. the Emperor as well, under the King of Cups, with that Five of Wands. Oh yeah, the masculine has been fighting this for a long, long time, but it is tired. Just like fear, it wants to be sublimed. It wants emotional fulfillment. It wants satisfaction. It wants love. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here? To let the soul guide. Oh, it is time for the soul to take the lead. Oof, cards got very sticky there. Why is the Hermit here? To release this. Directly underneath this reverse Five of Cups. I mean, understanding perspective is everything. It is only perspective that keeps us disappointed, that keeps us worried, that keeps us stagnant, that keeps us in conflict. We have the power at any moment to change that. The soul is screaming for this, to release fear, to free the self, to just tilt the head and shift and see. We do not need to be guarded. There is no threat. It's time to move out of the fear, to use that magnetism to your benefit. Oh, dear Lord. Well, the Wheel of Fortune just jumped out. Underneath the 10 Cups. I mean, it is just a repeating message, honestly. I'm at the final clarification, so might as well. But this is the energy. It's just moving in layers and layers and layers. It will not stop. This is what is coming in. This is what is being delivered. It's coming slowly with escalating speed. There's more and more pushing towards this. Why? Because these connections are magnetic, energetically, electromagnetic. There is a soul level pull to one another. It balances the energies internally, it balances them externally, and it balances them cosmically. This is beyond free will. This has been asked for. This has been called in. This is the choice that has been made. We desire. Dreams come true. And what you ask is given. You are God. The universe answers to you. This has been witnessed at every level. Again, final clarification for the Wheel of Fortune. This is a fast-moving Knight of Pentacles with that Wheel of Fortune on it. It's steadfast, it is determined, but it is not slow. It is just constant. It is constant. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? To deliver us from evil. That's a pretty profound statement. By the witnessing that evil does not exist. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Darkness has no power if you do not believe in it. Set it free. Give it love. Appreciate it for what it is. It has only served to empower the self. Now it may be released. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The healing is complete. Fear may be released. It is no longer serving the self. It is time for true victory. No more hiding. No more letting fear keep us hidden, keep us asleep. It has served its purpose. Yeah, It's time for it to be, look at all of this yellow. It's time for it to be released. The truth is known. We already know this. We know the direction we want to move. It is that which is being brought to us as well. We are moving towards it. What we seek is seeking us. And meeting in the middle, balance, stability, maturity, balanced feminine and masculine aspects, abundance, liberation. Look at that. There's that Two of Cups again. Nothing will stop this. We are to take action towards this. The universe is asking it. The soul is asking it. The energy will continue to move this direction from now on, forever. That is what it is. It is time. Our healing alone is complete. It is time to come out of sanctuary, to realize we are worthy of this, and it is time for this. No more lying to one another. No more lying to the self. Do you see what is peeking off the top there? No more lying about what we want. No more delayed gratification of this true wish, this dream, divine timing. This is being orchestrated and it will not be stopped. It is all about the age of Aquarius. It is so much bigger than any individual, but it involves all of us. We are all a part of this. In the universe, the soul is asking for us to move towards the destined path and play our role, that which we have designed for ourselves, that which brings us utter bliss, happiness, actual dreams come true. An end of suffering. No more deception, no more fear, no more lying. Invulnerability in full exposure. Yeah. The message will just keep repeating. Truly. Look at that Knight of Cups as I split the deck. So much love coming in. So much love. Final message. Summarization. Words of advice. Anything the universe wishes to speak. I mean, it's been pretty clear. It's time to let go. To stop guarding the heart and let this love flow. It is safe to feel love. It is safe to be in love. Final message from the universe. Feels like just a summarization. I mean, it's the same message, the same energy, just repeating layer by layer by layer. There is nothing else here. Just, it's time to release fear. It's time to do it. Kidding me. It's time. Consecutive back-to-back arcana. The tower leads into the star. 16 and 17. No more delaying this. It's time for the age of Aquarius to begin. There's that Page of Swords. Again, this is a funny energy. There is a lot of nervousness about this, but that's what we're asking to release, to be released. That's the only thing causing anxiety, is that little bit of lack of belief in the self. That's it. The anxiety is not a sign that you shouldn't do this. It is not guidance. Fear is not guidance. It is what is keeping us back from this. Staying anxious, not acting, just creates more and more of this tower, only delaying the gratification. Break free. You have the power, you have the awareness, you can do this. Relieve yourself by giving to this, by making the choice. This is how the balance is made, is found in the flowing, in the motion forward. You do not wait for stabilization. You create it by taking action. There is no balance standing still. That is only stagnancy. You must move forwards. Move towards the dream. Trust in it. Trust you are capable of this. Now, exactly as you are. There is nothing further needed. Simply move towards it. The energy reconciles itself in this. This is what we are asked to do. It is safe to do this. There is no threat. There is nothing that can touch you. Fear does not exist. It is an illusion. Release that. Make your decision. Move forward. That is all it takes, and glory is guaranteed. Deliver this cup. Receive this cup. Be freed by the flowing of it. You will know it instantaneously. It is time to release fear. It is time to leave. Age of Aquarius has begun. Welcome to the new dawn, beloveds. Shine. Shine as bright as ever you have imagined. I promise you will outdo yourself. You are so much more than you have ever known. So much more whole and worthy and perfect and deserving and powerful. You can do this. All of the universe, all of source and creation has your back. Just believe it. And even if you don't, it's still true. Go for it anyway. Let the universe show you how loved and supported you are. It will. It wants to. That is the message, souls. It's time to leap and leap and leap again. It's time to be fearless. We have outgrown fear. We have evolved beyond a need to experience it. We have known suffering, we have known imprisonment, and those things have served us to find liberation, to discover and know peace, to know connection. And now that it is known, it cannot be unknown. All else is no longer serving, and it shall be released. Go forth into this miraculous day which has never been before, and know that only good things are coming. Have a beautiful day, souls. I love you so much.